I love Nar Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Maybe you can show me the sights, gorgeous.
Nice try, but we're here on business, not pleasure. There's a Hutt here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
No job is simple when a Hutt's involved.
Druga is far from the worst Hutt I've dealt with. When he gets crazy, just smile and nod. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I'll teach that Hutt a lesson in manners.
Rich people can afford to be rude, and Druga's as rich as they come. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
You think Zank is here for me?
It may only be a coincidence, but better safe than sorry. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Situation is like navigating an asteroid field.
Hold you Hutt-laying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kaleesh warriors swear it by our blood.
6 against 1 hardly seems fair.
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum!
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles littering the floor.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikadoko. Nabiska Kulbalia Biti Bodenya.
What do you mean, drama?
Kulirado Kangi Konga Strong Chidopan. Chikipuna Maletota Odmishka Kabano Tasema.
Life's full of disappointments, roly-poly.
Boga, Tetalia Snek Grula, Woska Kwabot Nota. Va Fopaji, Wanda Umpa, Mulira Pampawula, G Dokaliska, Chanaga, Umpa Combat Me.
I still expect to be paid, you tub of grease.
Lucha Konji Skucha Punchi. Kulirado Kangi Konga Strong Chidopan. Domicha Kulka, Dumaji, Taus Azalas Uval.
How can you shoot me down when I'm being this charming?
Nabiska Kulbalia Biti Bodenya. Putula Musta, Wogranik Tampio, Dupushi Wampa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
I don't even know what happened. How am I supposed to find this thing?
Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shanjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life!
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
That's who stole Druga's beast?
The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Sounds like I should give these mercenaries a visit.
Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search.
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko.
We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
Killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
Hey, those mercenaries shot at me first.
Sure, justify your slaughter. That's what your type always does. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
This has all been a huge misunderstanding. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, no. Momi must have hired you to transport the Shanjaru off Nar Shaddaa. I'm so sorry about those mercenaries. You came to the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Lajay's. This datapad explains everything. Take this too. It's the least I can do after all this. I can't stay here.
Unbelievable. One of these days you have to teach me how you do that.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Druga's knows this Laje.
Come on, let's head back to Druga's.
Lead on.
Nice to see you alive. How goes the search?
A woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named Laje. Ever heard of him?
Chiliska Tananga Imechat. Ikunamo Ubanjoralipa Istimbo.
You are one messed up individual.
Kutsinamchie.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
Why is that?
The gambler won the Wookiee playing Sabak. Forget that beast, Your revelation is more interesting. The senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Laje. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Laje in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
Why would Druga buy this guy's creatures?
Laje is a genetic engineer. He manufactured a few interesting predators Druga found amusing. If Laje has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry.
Kras Kanuta, Prenokas Purta.
If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrod, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
I hate to be picky, but right under your elbow, pretty dingy.
You've got a talent for digging holes with your mouth. Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
This Wookiee's all I need to finish you off.
And me. And my blaster. I call her Sparky.
There's something unwholesome about a man who names his weapons.
Thanks for the assist, Vodar.
Beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt.
Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell. What did this sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
He'll pay for what he's done to you.
I don't care about revenge. Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapience. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
The way I see it, I deserve something for all my time and effort.
I returned Druga's beast unharmed. What more do you want?
The Shinjaro's genetic samples are the only way to save the species! Get them from Leger!
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
Hand over the genetic samples and run for your life.
Take them! Blast you to the void! I was so close to a breakthrough!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjaro, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please, kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
We are so very impressed you survived Shadowtown. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feast Master was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru was renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
Rumor is you're going to eat them.
Konjuta, kaso yali koira tok ki obaki wata bangi danko batoga wata.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time?
You know how to install a freighter engine?
Did I not mention I'm a starship mechanic? Pretty good one, too.
Kilista janagawanin chikospa inikudade.
It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
Oh, wawawanga, tus eyu warawa, tablota wijawa.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
This is gonna upset me, isn't it?
You have affection for the beast? Unfortunate. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feast Master.
Pomija kulka, dumaji, taus azalas uval. Esopoda, no pachunti, fakuta jibotovogisa.
Hang on, Bodar. I'll save you.
Ki hasado punyo.
Bodar is under my protection.
Dogdi buna buna, manchi kabog nonis nemo.
I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
Where did you learn to be a starship mechanic?
At my father's knee. He was the best. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I notice we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
His name's Bodar, and he's as sweet as they come.
Really? Because an angry Wookiee can come in handy. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Drain's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
You know a lot about this obscure gangster.
Obscure gangster? People have written massive holochronicles about him. Not my fault you've been living under a rock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
Who runs the territory now that Nock is dead?
The crime bosses who tried to take over all died under mysterious circumstances. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Drain's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's holo. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
Drell sent me. Said you could use these genetic samples to repopulate Shanjaru.
What? Let me see them. These samples are amazingly detailed. I don't know who you are, but you've saved an entire species from extinction.
You should rename them after me.
Interesting notion. I'll, recommend it to the Galactic Species Preservation Society. I'll start working on these samples immediately. Thank you for delivering them.